welcome back to another episode of the Airtel Edge podcast. My name is Piper Faisal, your host for today. I do have a very interesting guest with me here, and I'll let him introduce himself. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Faisal. My name is Dennis Kahindi. I'm the director of Home Broadband at Airtel Uganda.
All right, that is his name. So Dennis, very many Ugandans used to go back up country, for the December holidays. And we take back all these new things, new shoes, new topics, new clothes. And one of the things we'll be taking back this year is definitely new words like 5G.
Absolutely.
And which brings me to today's topic, 5G and home broadband. So I'll really kick it right off with Mr. Kahindi. If you could just explain to me, like a village person, let's say we are now in Mbarara, we have reached. I have met this China who I really want to enjoy my December with. And she's asking me, Faisal, what is 5G? How exactly do I go about that?
It's a very simple one. I imagine the China that you're meeting probably has used internet. They probably have a smartphone. It doesn't matter what level, whether it's an edge phone or a 4G phone or even a 5G phone. Many people have 5G phones, but they don't even know the ability that the phone has to present. But all we need for that person to have done is to use internet. And maybe they needed to have gone through the journey of internet. Interestingly, my journey of internet started around 1995. Faisal, clearly we were not born yet. Yeah. So 1995, I think I was in my senior 3. So at that time, we had what we call wired internet. DSL really. So internet used to come via cable. Copper if you want. Copper if you want. The transition has been moving on since then. Around 2006, we got introduced to what we call 2G. And that's when smartphones started coming in. And for you to have, then we're holding BlackBerry phones. And for you to have a BlackBerry phone with the internet, that was an amazing experience. 2G then. A couple of years later, we had 3G, and we thought 3G was going to be the ultimate.
Me, actually, I thought 3G was it.
Yeah, 3G was supposed to be it, and whoever had 3G then, telecos such as Airtel aspired to have 3G coverage all over the country. And before we knew it, technology evolved to 4G. 4G gave us exponential speeds of internet. Now you could watch a YouTube video without it buffering.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'd be able to watch a Netflix clip, a Netflix movie without a single buffer. And then the new arrival, 5G comes in. Now, each of these generations of connectivity, telecom connectivity, come with exponential speeds of anywhere between 10 and 100 times the previous speed. Now, 5G comes with 1,000 times the speed of 4G. If you've been watching, if you've been downloading a video or an episode of Netflix in about 5 minutes, look at being able to do that in under 30 seconds. That is the speed that 5G brings to you. And really, in the village, that would be what you're going back home with. And that is experience, that the speed of connectivity is so exponentially 1,000 times faster with a 5G device than would ever be with a 4G device. So that's simply it.
Are you a fitness fan or sports?
No, really. I play lots of golf. I don't know if that is a sport. It is a hobby. I do a bit of swimming. So am I a fitness freak? No. Do I aspire to be fit? Yes.
So you don't watch boxing matches?
I do watch boxing matches.
So you watch Jake Paul Tyson?
Absolutely, I did.
Now let me shock you. This match happened while we were actually at Nyege.
Okay, at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 a.m. People were raving. Now me, being the sports fanatic, I happened to move with my HPB, my 5G HPB, the smart box.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, initially, people were saying, it's on Netflix, we're going to watch it, we won't have any issues.
Okay.
Now, every other person in Ginger that was streaming it from Netflix, it was buffering. And people couldn't get it.
Yeah.
They kept on saying, guys, we're on Netflix, like nothing else is buffering but the fight.
Yeah.
However, me, with my 5G home broadband smart box, I did not even notice
You will not notice,
the
yeah.
whole buffering bit. And I want you to just explain to people, because some people don't understand what the difference between 4G and 5G is. In their heads, it's all internet, it's all working.
Yeah.
But in that instance, for me, and for a very long period of time, because I rarely do have intense activities that require 5G speeds. But for this specific fight, because it was live and it was going through a paid service provider, Netflix, you really had to have very, very good internet. So I want you to just hint a bit about, the HBB box, the home broadband box. I'll tell you at the end of the episode that the name I had suggested for your device. But
Okay.
So a bit about that box and why 5G and 4G are actually different.
I'm glad the experience came alive for you during the Tyson match. So the Tyson match was watched by about 168 million people. Concurrently worldwide. In Uganda, I don't think so many people watched it at the same time. However, where the 5G device then comes in and shows you the experience, the difference between the experience, because both of them will give you the fight. Both the MiFi will give you the fight, the router, the 4G router will give you the fight, and the 5G will give you but the experience will be totally different. The example I love to make is, we can all go from Kampala to Soroti. You can go to Kampala to Soroti in a bus. You can go to Kampala to Soroti in a Ferrari. You can go there in a Mercedes. You can go there in a Wish.
Or in a Kosa.
You will all get there. But the experiences will be totally different. And 5G gives you exactly that. For argument's sake, yes, you will still get there. But how do you get there? It is appealing to that emotional, that feeling of I am in control and I'm getting the best. And that's what 5G gives you. The Airtel 5G Smart Box is a device that we've had here for about 1 year and 4 months now. Now, that device, we started off by selling it. And it was very expensive. And we agreed that probably a market cannot afford the device. The device is about $150. We were selling it for about 80, about half the price. But even half the price, our market still couldn't afford it. We have elected to give it to our subscribers for free. So the device is totally free. All we are telling them to do is, can you just subscribe to the service? Whenever you can subscribe to the service, we ask that you subscribe to it monthly, so keep enjoying the experience. But if you can't, you don't have to. We get you into a contract, because the device continues to stay an Airtel product. We lock you into a contract for 1 year, on the assumption that you'll be able to pay us be with us for at least a year at the very bare minimum. We wish and hope that you're going to be with us forever. But the experience that you get on day one will never allow you to want to try something else. It's just like moving to the iPhone 14 and then you go back to the 10. They're both iPhones. But the experience of the 10 and the experience of 14 are totally different.
In terms of trends, there's this thing that has come up. I mean, TikTok is at an all-time high here in Uganda.
Yes, it is.
And a lot of people are coming and they're saying, TikTok is doing this to Ugandans, TikTok is doing that to Ugandans. And I think just almost now on a weekly basis, they are arresting a TikToker in Uganda.
I've seen that.
A lot of people are trying to, put the blame on TikTok. But when you look back in time, a lot of these Ugandans on TikTok before were on Facebook. And back then, we had Facebook Zero.
Yes, we did.
So this was, I know Gen Zs are now lost. Back then, you had Facebook Zero. There are no pictures, there are no videos. It was just text, and it was for free, thanks to people like Airtel. So Airtel put up Facebook Zero. It was for free. You could if you want to comment, if you want to say anything, you could just go on someone's post and put your text. And this is what Ugandans used to do back then.
That's correct.
But because of the advent of 3G, 4G, and 5G, it's so easy to make video content. It's not as expensive as it used to be. And I want you to just speak on the trends that have emerged because of 5G.
I did not know how big TikTok was.
Yeah.
The first time I downloaded the app, I think, was earlier this year. I think in March or Feb. I'd been seeing the TikTok videos. I did not think there was any need for me to be on TikTok.
Yeah.
Now I watch TikTok every single day. Yeah, when I'm in traffic.
Every night.
Yeah, every single day. When I'm in traffic, when I'm driving back home.
Yeah.
I scroll through TikTok. Of course, 90% of the content there is sometimes nonsense.
Yeah.
And that is what freedom of expression is about, that you allow people to say whatever they want to say. However, there is so much positive content that you can get out of TikTok that we need to encourage, our young people to actually go out there and give us the content that they can. Can it be abused? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it being abused? Yes, absolutely. But is it also beneficial? Yes, absolutely, it's beneficial. So in terms of trends, we will continue to offer the kind of technologies that need to make life easier for every single person. In terms of the positives out of it, I know my mother is actually, and the algorithms have probably picked up the fact that this is the kind of content that she wants, and they're pushing that content to her, and she's getting lots of knowledge every single day, being educated by random people all over the world, and that's a positive thing. How does 5G come in? There is no better experience than to have that device as a present for your mother, your father, your uncle down there in the village. Get a simple smartphone. Smartphones have come down to a 4G smartphone. You would find one at probably about 200,000 shillings. Gift your mother one for 300,000 shillings. Buy them a 5G device with 10 Mbps and give them a smartphone. They will thank you forever. And that is a good thing. Great entertainment, great education. I've done quite a number of courses, online courses off TikTok. Online courses. So I'm being educated. I try to learn something new every single day. And there is no better content space right now in the world than TikTok. So go there, learn from it, take advantage of the benefits of what technology is giving.
Wow. If this is how the trends are right now, I mean, you're learning of TikTok, getting nutrition of TikTok.
My mother is getting entertained of TikTok.
Someone is selling on TikTok. And all these are because of the advent of very good internet, 4G and 5G. Otherwise, you couldn't even be able to watch those things.
Watch anything, yes.
So now, this brings me to the question of where are we going to be in 5 years? Because as Airtel Uganda, I know we're on the leading, we are leaders in this space.
Absolutely.
So it scares me a bit to that point of, okay, if I'm doing all these things with 5G, how will I even exist when 10G comes up and now it's robots all over the place?
Forget about 10G. I was in Cape Town last week, and part of the demonstration that we are having by one of our partners was around 5.5G. Wow. Yeah, now 5.5G is about 7 times faster than 5G. Yeah, 7 times faster than 5G. And what does it enable you to do? It is really around the Internet of Things and an intelligent home. So we have homes which are fully intelligent. Right from your cameras are speaking to you, your gate is speaking to you, your fridge is speaking to you, everything is actually talking to you, that you have a totally intelligent house. And that is what 5.5G is going to do. We are able to do that even with 5G right now. But the use cases of 5G, some technologists have argued that we're beginning to hit the plateau of 5G. I don't think we've even touched 10% of the capabilities of 5G, because 5G is going to be the biggest enabler of AI. Yeah, being the biggest enabler of AI, that means that intelligent objects are also going to come into play, and they're going to come into play now. Is it anything to be scared of? Nothing really to be scared of. It's only going to make our life easier. It's going to help us attain new skills to be able to manage and live in a world where you can only imagine. And that's what Airtel comes to you with. Gives you a proper reason to imagine.
Wow. All right, guys. That will be all. Thank you so much for joining us again. My guest today was Mr. Kahindi Dennis, Director, Home Broadband Airtel Uganda, and I'm Piper Faisal. Until next time, see you.
Airtel A reason to imagine.